This video is not going to be for everyone. However, if life's got you down and you're on the fence thinking about, I've got some things to say to you that may help you in your situation. In 2014, 13 months after losing my mom to cancer, I tried to, and if it wasn't for Archangel Michael appearing, I wouldn't be here today to make this video. And I've learned a couple things. First of all, if you're on the fence thinking about, you know what, you have to understand that you're telling yourself lies and you're believing them. When I look back to 2014 compared to wherever I am now, 2025, you know, I had this sudden spiritual awakening the day my mom passed away from cancer. I realized that one day we were gonna leave this place, and I couldn't help but to look at who I'd become. I looked at my past and I seen that I was carrying all this anger and sadness and pain in my heart. And when I looked to the future, I didn't think it was possible to change the person I once was. If that sounds like you, then you need to understand that you're believing some lies. If money problems got you down, you need to understand that there's always new avenues. You don't have to figure it out right now, but if you do the healing, you do the inner work, something's gonna come to you. It starts step by step. You have to eliminate toxic friends. You have to eliminate toxic relationships. You have to eliminate that toxic job or work to finding something better. But it all starts with baby steps. And one thing you might be doing, I know I was in 2014, is I would beat myself up for where I was. But a much more useful suggestion would be learn to love your shadow. That's the greatest thing I ever did. You know, in 2014, I was pissed off at this world, and I had every right to be. You know, the things I went through, the people that I experienced, the things that have happened to me, I was like, you know what, this is bullshit. And it was. But the difference between now and then is I used to beat myself up for feeling that way. I'd look at these happy people prancing around like Peter Pan, and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna feel like that. If you are beating yourself up because your shadow side feels a certain way, then you're never gonna get there. Instead, learn to love your shadow. Learn to love the fact that you're angry for the things that you've been through or the pain that you've experienced. There's a part of you that's hurt. Don't beat yourself up for feeling that way. Embrace that feeling. And the more you do that, the less and less intense it gets. In addition to that, you have to understand, I know we all have different belief systems. I learned a lot on July 13th, 2014, right before an Archangel Michael appeared. And ever since then, I've had multiple visitations from Archangel Michael and the soul of Jesus. And one thing that I've come to learn is, if you're on the fence thinking about doing that, you have to realize that what's gonna happen is you're gonna be placed right back into a very similar situation in your next life. And you're gonna have to overcome all these obstacles that you've already gone through until you can learn to heal and open up your heart. So you have to ask yourself, do you want everything that you've been through to be for nothing? Or do you want to learn to heal from it so you don't have to go through it again? I know that for me seems like the logical explanation. And if you feel like healing or getting out of your situation is impossible, believe me, I was once there. And I'm in a much happier place than I was in 2014. So if you're on the fence, stop beating yourself up. Learn to love the part of you that's angry, that's frustrated. It probably has a good reason for all that. And take baby steps. Your life will start to unfold one step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I hope this helps. My name's Ashley Samborski. Give me a follow, like, and we'll see you in the next one.